Hello and welcome to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee and this is my channel where I like to talk about all the things that I've been knitting. Today is Sunday, May 5th, 2024, and this is episode 39. You can find me on Instagram as Jenny Lee Knits, and you can find me on Ravelry as Jenny Lee S Knits. And today I'm coming to you from Southwest Wyoming, where I live with my husband, our daughter, and our little Yorkie, Dax. So I want to tell everybody thank you for stopping by today. Thank you if you are returning. Thank you if you are a new viewer. If you like what you see today, make sure and hit the subscribe button so you can get my next episode in your subscription feed. So today I would like to start out with what I am wearing. I got a new shirt from the Crazy Sock Ladies spread shirt shop. I got a hoodie. It's got the Scrappy Sunday logo and the pockets. And I also got, let me find it, the summer sock camp bag. So this year I am going to be participating in summer sock camp, and so I bought this bag to put all of my different sock project bags in. So it's a pretty big tote bag. So I'll put all of my little project bags in here, and I can have it all summer while I'm working on all of the socks. So that is everything I've purchased so far. Let's get into what I've been knitting. I have 2 finished objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 works in progress that I would like to talk with you about today. So the first one I've been working on these for a while, but I finally got them finished. I had this one finished last time, and I was right here, and I have finished the second sock. So I have both of them done. These are ready to be gifted next weekend to my mother-in-law. I did a 64 stitch German twisted cast on. I did 2x2 ribbing for 20 rounds, and then I went into the String of Lights pattern by Lizzie of Sock Witchery. I did a slip stitch heel, and then I just did the pattern on the top, stockinette on the bottom, and knit it until it was long enough to fit her foot. And then I did the second one to match. The next pair I have is a pair that I made for my mom for Mother's Day. This is the one I was working on last time. I was right here on the leg. I finished the toe, and I finished the second sock. So this one I did the same thing. I did 64 stitches, 2x2 rib into the pattern. This one I did 70 rounds for the leg, and this one I did 60 rounds for the leg. And then I knit this long enough to fit my mom's foot. And I'll show you how much I have left of each of them. So out of a 100-gram ball, I have this much left on the first one and this much left on the second one. So there is quite a bit less of this one, and I even did less rows on the leg, but I knew that going in because I had used some Hawthorne last year when I made socks for all my coworkers, and when I was finished I only had a tiny bit left. I put a square into my Cozy Memories blanket, and then I was able to do maybe 3 rounds on a Scrappy sock for me. So this one was the Holly Press Fibers in the Dearest Lizzie color, and then this one is the Knit Picks Hawthorne in the Jupiter Speckle color. And that is everything I have finished. I really worked hard on those this week to make sure that I had them done for Mother's Day. When I finished those, I finished these ones on the 1st and these ones on the 3rd, and then I cast on my my Felici socks for May. So we'll talk about works in progress now. So for May, I am putting my socks in this Fancy Boy Designs bag, and I'm going to use the Felici in the Solstice color. Let's see if that'll focus. And this is a dark blue, yellow, 2 pinks, black, and gray. And this was from their fall of 2021. And then I'm using some leftover yarn for heels, toes, and cuffs. So I thought that might be a fun combination with the black and the yellow speckles with the maroon. So I just started the cuff on that one. And the other sock I've been working on, you've seen this bag a few times. This is from my Needle Crafts, and it is my perfect pair in the Rosalita color. And I have one finished sock. I was right here ready to do the toe last time. So I finished the toe and cast on for the second sock. I got through the ribbing and I've only done a few rounds of plain stockinette. This one is just a vanilla sock that I've been working on. I did cast on 56 stitches on this one. I did a 2x2 cuff. My Felici socks for May, I'm going to do a 64 stitch, and then I think I might want to try a pattern for my Felici socks this time. I've just been doing plain vanilla socks when I do my self-striping yarn, and so this time I think maybe I will try to do a pattern with those. And then yesterday I was up here and I was looking through all my yarn. I had a letters class yesterday. I finished my last letters class, so I am completely finished and certified in letters. And so I decided to celebrate by casting on a pair of Scrappy socks. I've had all of this yarn wound up into balls for probably about 2 years. I was going to do a pair of Scrappy socks for summer sock camp 2 summers ago, so 2022, and I put it in this bag right here. And I was watching the Pearls of Paradise podcast on YouTube, and Courtney was making some socks a couple weeks ago, and they are a patterned Scrappy sock, so I'll put the name of the designer and everything down on the screen, and then I will link the pattern below in the description box. Everything I talk about today that I can link, I will link down below. So I started, let's see, I started this sock first, and the pattern is written for toe up, but I am a cuff down girl, and so I cast on 64 stitches. I did a 2x2 rib for 20 rounds, and then I went to the end of the pattern where it had the row right before, or the pattern right before the cuff, and I did this this textured pattern for 10 rounds, and then you do stockinette. So I did the stockinette for 15, then it had another texture, and I did this one for 15, and then I did stockinette for 10, did the heel flap. In the pattern it has a German short row heel with wrap and turns, and I just substituted in a heel flap and gusset. So I did the slip stitch heel flap, I did my heel turn, and then I started on the gusset, and this one has another texture, and then stockinette on the bottom of the foot. So that's where I'm at on these. And I did the cuff, and then I did the cuff, and then I did the green, and then I did the green, and then I did the yellow, then the yellow, then the purple. I probably did cuff, green, green, yellow, yellow, purple, purple, or something like that. So then I was always working on one or the other, and then when I finished on this one, when I finished on one, I would just start the next color and then go to the other sock. And then, so I'm sure I will have these done in just a couple of days, if not today. So I have, this came in a Easter, I want to say an Easter 10-gram mini set. So I have this one for the heel, this blue one that I'm working on right now. This is all I have left from the cuff. Here's what I have left on the yellow. The purple I had to wind by hand because when I was taking it on the Swift onto the ball winder, it got tangled, and so I just took it off and just started winding, and I'd have to go in and out, and it was complicated. Then this color was right before the heel, and here is the green one. And then I have these three colors left. So I'll probably try to get as many rows as I can out of these, and then substitute in any of these that I think I might need to go back to. And we'll see. I'm keeping notes on my Ravelry project page for this one, so if you would like to check out what I did, that will be linked in the description box below. This is just a, oh, it's a Mary Kay bag. I've had this bag for years, and I thought this would be a fun little spring bag to put some of my yarn in. And that's all the socks that I've worked on, so let's talk about sweaters. I have been working on my daily pullover by Purl Soho. This is in my Red's Lady Creates bag. Still working on the first ball. This is the Purl Soho daily pullover, and I'm using the Purl Soho linen quill. And I want to say this is the Lychee pink. And this is what I have so far. This is the back, and here is the front. So I put some more progress on the front. This is going to be a V-neck, and last time I was right here. So I'm just working on this whenever I get a chance. This is really easy now. I can pick it up, do a couple of stitches, put it down, pick it up, and so I don't really have to think about where I'm at or what I'm doing. It's just ready to just pick up, do a couple stitches, put it down, pick it up, put it down. So that's going to get a little bit of progress every day. And then I have, I'm not sure if I put any more progress on my totally tubular turtleneck. I don't think I have, but I'll show you again. Maybe, oh no, I have not put any progress on there because I moved my marker last time. I might have done one round. So this is almost ready to split for sleeves. I just need to pull it out and work on it. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe fold it down twice. I don't know. So this is using Wonderfluff in the SweetPea heather. And this is in a bag I got from one of my Yarnable subscription boxes. This was a February one. Yarn is my love language. And now let's talk about some blankets. The first blanket I have is living in my Fates thread bag. I just love all these dragons. Pete's dragon, Maleficent, the dragon from Mulan, Madame Mim. And this is the Garter ribbed baby blanket by Orange Flower Yarns. It'll be on the screen. And I have added a few more rows. Let's see. I was here last time and I got all the way up to there. The baby has arrived. He is doing great. He's home with mom, and we will be having a baby shower for him, I think, next month. So I have until the end of the month to finish this. There must be someone here or someone pulling in the driveway. I worked on this a little bit last night. I'm using a Bernat Baby Sport, and the color is blue ombre. And then I have my feather and fan blanket that I'm using the Lion Brand Mandala yarn. And this is what I have left of this cake. I was not as, what's the word? Consistent this week, and I did not put on a repeat every single day, but I did make some progress. It looks like I did 2 repeats since last time. So it's growing, but slowly. Let's see. And the last blanket I have is my daughter's Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. I'm using some knit picks. Let's see. Let's grab the bag. Where did it go? Right here. Some Knit Picks Bear yarn. This is the Bear Glimmer. I don't know if you can see. Maybe you can see the glimmer. And some Yarn Cafe Creations minis. I got a mystery mini set last year. I want to say February or April of last year, and I just put them into little advent bags that I had, and then put them away and opened them over Christmas for Advent. And I'm making her a blanket. This one is day 20. Yes, day 20. And they came in 10 packs, so I got 3 10-packs to make 25, and then I had 30, and I had 31 bags, so I grabbed an extra Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. mini that I had, and so there's 31 different colors going into this blanket. So this is where I started with day 1. And last time I was in this section right here. I finished this up yesterday and started the next color. So while I was doing my class yesterday on Zoom, I just had my needles and I was just working away on my blanket while I was listening and learning. So she told me today, she said, "Mom, you should just put everything else on hold and just finish my blanket." because you've done grandma socks and you're working on this and you're working on that, and then you have the 2 baby blankets that you did, one that you finished, one that you're still working on, and you should just, now that you're done with all of that, put everything on hold and just work on my blanket. And so I might just try to power through this one and not work on anything else. But I may need something a little more stimulating than just garter stitch back and forth. This red and blue one was the Happy Mermaid mini that I got. It went with my bomb pop bag, or my popsicle bag that I got. And so that went with that, with it was a sock set, and I've already used the other skein in a hat that I made for my friend because she loves red, white, and blue and patriotic, and so she got the hat and I had a mini left over. That is everything I think that I have touched this week. I still have my Cozy Memories blanket that I'm going to put these into today for Scrappy Sunday. I have my DK Jelly Roll blanket that I haven't worked on at all. I have my Sweet Shop blanket that I haven't worked on at all. Is that all? Oh, the V-back tee is still in timeout. I have a queue of sweaters that I would like to get started. I have some more sock yarn that I would like to put on the Swift and wind into some cakes so I can start stuffing bags for summer sock camp and get some of that going. So I want to work on all of that stuff. I just want to give a couple podcast recommendations before we go. What I've been watching lately. Of course, I watch the Crazy Sock Lady, and I watch Lisa of 72 Stitches. Her podcast name is Knit All the Yarn. I watch Kevin and Ray of Needles at the Ready. When Kristen and Maddie put out a new one on We Share Needles, I usually try to catch that one. I've been watching Karcher Makes. Those ones. These ones are some small ones that I think maybe you should go check out. Karcher Makes, Pearls of Parmadice. I watch Happy Little Yarn, and the Cat Lady, CATT, which stands for Craft All the Things. I like to watch hers. And CB Crafty Girl, Carla Knits podcast. I've been watching those. Amy of the Knotted Knits podcast. I really like that one. Next time I will try to have a list that I can read off for you, but I will mention all of the ones that I've been watching lately down in the description box, and go check them out. And if you like what you see there, subscribe to them also. And until next time, happy knitting!